Well, hello there, everyone, and how are you guys? I hope doing fabulous, yes. Well, before we get into this entertaining video, I would just like to remind you guys to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not subscribed already. And what would you like to say with that, Lady Crone?
Baby Crone said it all.
Yes.
Subscribe, like us, and please leave a comment.
Yes. Sunflowers.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? Well, I hope everything with you is well as we go entering into the winter solstice. We're not there yet, but it comes in on the 21st.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's when we change into Capricorn.
Mm-hmm.
So we got some exciting things going on. So, it's here in Maryland, it's getting a little nippy. I mean, the temperature now is about what?
Right at this very moment, it is 30 out.
And what is it supposed to be by 1 and 12?
39.
39. So it probably get about 40. And it's really, I mean, I know I say this, but 40 degrees is not bad to 35 or 32 or 36 or 38. It's not. So when you think of 40,
our lows are in the 20s, though.
That's in the night,
yes,
and in the early morning. So that's what it is now, but it can peak up to about 42, 43. I say that to say, as long as the weather is in the 40s and 50s and 60s, because that's how Maryland usually run, 40s and 50s in the winter, you know, and some days it's slow, it may get a little cold. But other than that, if it don't snow, you usually have a milder winter. Would you agree?
Yes, that's true.
But if it snow, whoo, child. Well, we hope not. But nevertheless, we know we wanted to do what it do because the snow does help for those that have wells and they need that soaking into the ground. So I guess let the weather do what it do. We have 4 seasons in Maryland to help nature. We have 4 seasons in Maryland. So let the 4 seasons commence. And with that being said, let's just get into Potomac.
Yes.
So go ahead. Before we get started, let me say this.
Okay.
Baby, I can't. We didn't even talk last week.
No, we didn't.
Because I'm going to just be honest with you. Because I'm so sick and tired of Mia.
That's true.
I feel as though that if this the kind of show you want, then put her on Love and Basketball. Put her on, what is it? Baddies. It's so tawdry and it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. She's got a girl, a husband, and a boyfriend, and you just spilling it out because you are a player. I said Mia was a player, and I'm starting not to like her. And because she's cheapening the show, I don't know what other words that I could say. I haven't even listened to nobody commentary because I don't even want to know. Because I'm thinking I may be the only one who feels this way. But I can't help it. And I was just saying, you know what? Enough is enough.
Yes.
I don't watch the Housewives of Potomac. Yes, we know that crap go on, but that's undercover.
Yes.
Just the same way they dealing with Karen mess. She's not flaunting it. And then this is what Mia's doing. She's forcing it down their mouths.
She is.
To accept her lifestyle.
Constantly talking about it. It's
like a woman in love. You got your husband, your girl. Oh, man, go ahead, baby.
And your girl trying to back you up and you're getting mad at her like, man, Jacqueline, you never have my back. What?
And I think it was a low blow that she went after Gazelle's child. That's you putting your business out there.
Yes.
Gazelle's not doing it. You are. Mia.
And she's mad that Gazelle's calling her out.
Stinky. You look like a slut. I'm saying
really do now.
You look slutty. And even if you're trying to make Gordon look like he's the wrong, you're using that man's sickness for your own infidelity. Yeah. You won't even admit that you cheated and you are an adulteress.
Nope, she won't admit it.
Not that I care. Not that I care. But what I do care about is now it's like, God, I'm thinking, yeah, this is not the show Matoma going to be. This is what it's going to be. You can have it. I got it with, we're looking at it with Married to Medicine.
Yes,
we're looking at it with Atlanta. And I thought that maybe Potomac would rise above the fray, but no, it's got to be stinking. I'm done. And understand, I know these things happen, but we don't need to see them. Potomac, you got the Grand Dame, the Grand Dame, or what I can't. It's disgusting. Dealing with Karen is enough. And now Mia with her filthy life and exposing it to the children, I can't. I can't. Go ahead, baby.
Yeah,
I'm done.
It's really became the Mia show at this point.
I had to. We didn't even want. I didn't even want to talk about it, did I?
No.
Go ahead, baby. I'm finished venting. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I offended you. I'm sorry. And I know that may mean good TV for some of you.
Yes.
That's not good TV. Not when you're making a black man look like that.
No.
Not when you're making that older man look like he's crazy. Not when you're making him look that bad. When you know you lying. When you know, and now you're saying 3 kids, Mia, you're playing in the devil's game. Mia. See, this is how things happen. And you talking about that man is bipolar. Mia, you're sending that man into a crisis, Mia.
Yes.
And if he turned bipolar, you helped him. I don't know, Mia. I ain't feeling this. I don't like it. I don't understand why they got to trash it up with this. I'm sorry. Go ahead, baby. I have been venting now for 6 minutes. Baby, go ahead.
No, it's really nobody else's story besides Stacy and her non-sex life with TJ. They have a pretty good, well, that's not a good storyline.
No, hold on. That would be a very good storyline if you ain't got to look at the likes of Mia pissy life.
It's true.
She making everything else look, she even making Karen look mild.
That's true.
Compared to that with children, living in I can't.
Yeah, she really did do it.
Stinky Mia. Ugh. Be gone. Ew. I hope I don't know if I'm the only one, but there is ethics.
Comment. Tell us how you
there
feel.
is ethics, and there is a sense where enough. You cannot, I'm sorry. You cannot get on TV and play 2 black men amongst themselves like that with the children. I could see if it wasn't no children. But now this Negro done came in talking about that's my kid. How? I can't. Oh, you all. It's too much. It's too much. And now she's going to get offended and get mad and pick at Gazelle and try to blame her children for your filthy life. Come on. I can't.
Yes.
I keep saying I can't. I keep saying I can't. I keep saying it. Oh, take over, baby.
Okay.
This is why I didn't film. This is why I didn't want to do it. But we're gonna get through it. Go ahead. I'm gonna be quiet.
Besides Mia, because everything's about Mia really at this point. Let's talk a little bit about Ashley and Stacy and how they are bonding over divorce.
No, they're bonding because they're 2 black women married to white men. That's foreign. Come on, let's keep it honest.
That's also why they bonded. And
her husband is German, and what you call her husband is Australian, and so they get the bond and they share that. That's all. That's all that is. 2 black women. I get it. I get it. Who best call a thing, right?
But Stacy definitely feels like, or at least she thought, she was in a different situation than Ashley was when it came to going to mediation with her husband. And the ladies tried to give her a heads up that, you may not, you've grown apart, so you don't know who this man is that you're divorcing now. And she basically came back and said that she learned a thing or two about what was going on in mediation. I'm not really sure if she got a settlement or anything like that.
She's just shocked over the fact that she realized her name was on a lot of things. She never paid the bills. I understand all that. But right now, I can't think about that.
Okay.
Because they're going, no. I'm back to, what's her boyfriend name? TJ. If he's not domineering.
Oh, yes. Uh-huh.
Do you see? But she
accepts
something. What's her something behind her? She is a happy-go-lucky person, and be careful of people that go happy-go-lucky because they're not always what they appear to be. She comes off like she's so trusting she's so naive.
She does.
And she don't know. That's how she comes off. Mm-hmm. But she's very sly. She's a vixen. She's going after a particular kind of man.
You're right,
she goes after those kind of men. Sometimes, let me just say it the way I see it. Sometimes when you play in white world, they like their women to be a little ditzy. You know, they like it when you like, you know, Danny, you know, and you act like you don't know and you need them. And I'm not saying it's not true for black men. I'm not saying that. But a lot of black women are very hard and strong and tell you how they feel or show attitude. But this is a particular kind of girl. These girls are girls that play with rich white men money.
Yeah.
So they go in another way. I hope I'm helping you understand. Mm-hmm. So what I see when I look at that, I see that this is all calculating. I think, yes, what's her name?
Stacy.
I like her though. I think she's great for the show.
She is.
I like her so far, but I like Mia too. And I call Mia a vixen from day one.
You did.
Okay. So here I'm telling you, this woman here is playing. I don't know who TJ is. Who is he?
Her current boyfriend.
Who is he? What does he do? Mm-hmm. What does he have? What is it that she like about him? Because she's starting to see how domineering he is.
Yes, she is.
See that particular kind of black man like that kind of a black woman, because he's probably used to dating black women like her or white women, and they like that kind. I'm telling you what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. What you looking at?
Oh, I wanted to see if I could find out what Stacy's husband does.
Her boyfriend?
Her boyfriend, yes.
Is he a newscaster? Is he's something?
Mm-hmm. He's something. That's what I want to try to find out.
I want to know what it is that she's willing to jump through hoops to be with him.
Right.
And then when he fixed that stuff, she sat there. It's something ain't right with this. Mm-hmm. He treats her like he's going to control her, and she knows it.
Yes, she does know it.
He's going to be in control. What I do like about him, he is not putting on airs.
No.
He's putting, this is who I am. You want to see who I am, camera or no camera, this is who I am. I do like that. Yes. He remind me a little bit of Mark Daly, Kendra's ex-husband, or whoever, if they divorce, I don't know. That's who he remind me a little bit of. You push him, he gonna go off. I see it. Mm-hmm. You got to come back into the game.
Yes, I wasn't able to find anything.
I know you got to come back into the game. You got to come back into the game.
All right, we'll leave that one alone because I really want to know what he does, because that is a very good point.
What does he do? Yes. That she's willing to do this, and twice he has reprimanded her on camera.
Yes,
deliberately, as to let the woman know. Let me know. You know who I am. Mm-hmm. She don't know. She will know. She's still being, but I could see she's starting to like.
She is.
No, this is not right.
Yeah,
they're not going to work.
Side of him.
She's seeing another side of him. Mm-hmm. And you waiting around for that? He remind me of the kind of guy that's going to get his and say, you ain't get yours? Oh
my God, yes.
You looking at the kind of guy, I don't do that. That's what I see. Everything I say is allegedly. All I'm saying is you look like somebody said you got to work for, you got to slave, you got to satisfy him, you got to do all that. Because he be like, I don't do that. That's ungodly. If you want to do it, that's who I see. That's who I see when I see him. Honey, I don't think you're waiting for something that's so spectacular. I mean, you may be, I don't know. It's just my opinion. This is for grown folk. Maybe he got a smaller package. I don't know. Men like that got issues. And anytime that he's like, I'm waiting on Jesus, honey, run. I see who he is. He got issues. He got issues, and he is definitely alpha male.
For real.
Run. Run.
Yes, how I feel about it, or actually we had saw a snippet, this season looks like it's going to be good. That trailer that they gave at the very end of what's to come on Potomac. And Stacy actually confronts TJ, and she's just like, well, would you be okay if I see other people, or have
that's a breakup? She know that. I don't know what's going on because they haven't showed it, but to go to a man like TJ and ask that, she know he gonna say no. It's gonna be like, woman, you're gonna go out there and soil yourself. Would you agree to something like that? No. Why would I lower my standard? Girl, she see what he is. I told you. She hanging around. See, when she found out about the women of Potomac, and when they told her what they told her, she's starting to listen. Yeah. She's starting to come back into her black kingdom. Her black kingdom. She's starting to come back into her black kingdom. When you've been out of the kingdom for a while, you get used to, kissing the little small lips and the little nothing wrong. I ain't find no judgment. I'm just saying, but when you come back into black world, it could be a little jolt to your system. You got to get adjusted. Yeah. And sometimes they go more for those black men that like those kind of white women. Right. So I'm not judging. I'm just saying this is my observation. So and then so now she's coming in, and as she's talking to the girls, and she's starting to go, wait a minute, these girls live this life. These girls understand. These girls maybe. And when she sees, especially Ashley, it's like, girl, they got me, girl. Girl, they were here for girl. See, now she's like, oh, and then when she come back and she realizes that, wait a minute, they got something here. So now she's willing to listen. Now she's willing. Now we're going to really see who is the real Stacy. I like her. I like her a lot. And she remind me of the other girl that left the show. I can't think of her name. She was pretty. She had fell on hard times, and she kind of had a breakdown. You all know who she was. She's one of the originals. I can't think of her name, but that's who Tracy remind me of. New and improved. Okay. New and improved. And I'm looking for Tracy and Mia. I want her out. She got to go for me, please. She's stinky.
Yes, honest. Mia needs to go because she's trashing up the show, and Stacy needs to stay because she gives it some class, or at least right now she's giving it.
She's giving it Tracy. I don't think she's adding or taking because she doesn't dress very well. No, she doesn't. But I like her. I just like her.
I do.
And as far as Wendy, I like what's going on with Wendy. I like seeing Wendy. Go ahead. I'm feeling Wendy.
Speaking of Wendy and her finally getting to see Eddie's side of the family, you felt as though that Eddie should have been the one to introduce their children and not Wendy.
If that's the case, yes, I did feel that way.
Yes, it was. In that sense, it is kind of awkward when you think about it because this is his side of the family.
Right.
And his kids doesn't know this side of the family, so he should be the one to introduce them, especially if Wendy's kind of the reason why they distance themselves. It's just awkward to be now introducing, but reading in a whole lot to that situation. However, I am glad they are finally coming together.
Yeah.
And I love to see families been together and love each other.
And I also like the fact when they show Wendy with all her shades of glasses, and that is the truth. Because I had just said she always changing her glasses, and sure enough, they show all her the fashionista. Wendy, she's the fashionista. Mm-hmm. I really like it, and I also like Ashley. I know she may not get a lot. I don't know, but I like her. I like her. She brings summer to the show. It's like she just brings summer, and I like her, and I like her. I do. I like her for the show.
Mm-hmm. I do. Also, I enjoyed the charity event that she did to go over the edge
and show herself to be Spider-Man for her kids.
Yes, and raise money for the homeless here in Maryland.
Mm-hmm. But you know, I love her name is Stacy. I love when Stacy said, you know, you got to give her a heart for singing that song in front of everyone. Yes, I love her. Mm-hmm. I love her because it seems to me that she would be the one that's time enough for Karen.
Okay, I could see that. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
if I don't know, I'm still because she doesn't because she comes off in an innocent way, mm-hmm. but to your face about it.
Yes.
And you can't be mad about that. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not going to waste my time talking behind your back. I'm going to come to the source because I'm just ditzy like that. I just love her.
Fair enough.
I love her. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that's pretty much it for this episode of Potomac.
That's it?
Yes.
All right. Let's say it. So anyway, is that it?
Yep, that is it.
I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. That's our recap.
It's all good once you get past Mia.
See, please let me know how you feel about Mia. And you know what? Out of all I'm saying is, can we just have one story that don't have to go to the gutter?
Please.
This is horrible to watch this happen. Mm-hmm. It's a good story. I'm not saying it isn't.
No, it's good
not
TV.
For Potomac. It's not good there.
It's not a good image, period.
It could go on it could go on Married to Medicine. No, it could go on Atlanta.
Okay, I'll take Atlanta. Sorry, Atlanta, but Married to Medicine, I don't want to see that kind of behavior from people that have doctorates.
You're right. I forgot about that. I was just trying to shove her off. But Atlanta, you're right. Atlanta, it's just not the show for it. Anyway, that's my opinion. And if that's where we're going, then I'm tapping because I want something to be classy.
Yes, please.
To see how classy people live, and even though they have their problems amongst themselves, and they have their bickering and fighting, and they always doing their charity events and whatever. But I certainly don't want to see cheap and tawdry and a woman having 3 men and emasculating a man in front of me. I don't want to see that. A black man at that, with this woman in an apartment, you're sleeping with a black man. You left your husband, you're taking the kids, you're trying to make him out to be crazy. It's too much. That's all I got to say about that.
Much. And I'm glad the other ladies are trying to call it out.
And they're trying to say it. So you can blame Gazelle, you can blame Karen, you can blame Wendy, you can blame Ashley, you can blame Stacy, and you can blame the other 2. It doesn't matter. You're bringing this to the forefront, Mia.
Yes.
And you want those girls to drink your Kool-Aid, and they're saying it's bitter. And you know what? This is not the show for it. And I don't know why the producers don't know when to say no. But it's always about rating.
Yes,
it's like if she's going to say it, I'm going to say it. But this is how people's lives get taken.
Yes.
And if so, then I blame the producers because this is too much. You know that man has got bipolar. Why are we doing? It's just too much. This is not right. And that's how I felt like, can I channel Wendy for a minute? This is not right. This is not fair. That's my Wendy.
Okay.
And that's how I feel. And with that being said, please leave your comments below. Maybe you agree, maybe you don't. We're entitled to our own opinions. You know what? Because at the end of the day, I don't have to watch, right?
Right, that's true.
I can just say, you know what? It's just not my bag, not where I am. You know, I got other things I can do, right? So it doesn't matter. So please voice your opinion. Or if you agree, let me know. If you disagree, let us know, because maybe I'm looking at it in a different way. Maybe you can shine some light on it for us. We so appreciate it. And if you got this far, please give us a thumbs up. If you haven't given us a thumbs up, or if you have given us a thumbs up, please give us a thumbs up. But if you haven't subscribed and you like our content, well, please subscribe. You know we appreciate it. And with that being said, sunflowers.